captain for St. Paul's, is coming up, along with the Otahuhu captain. And I dare say they'll be getting ready now to complete the toss. Corey's now joined us as we're getting ready to call this match, and Corey's going to be looking after, a legend's just walked in, Tony Best, here to see some of the talent on display here at St. Paul's. Corey, good to have you here, mate. What a great day for rugby league.
Thank you, Troy. Yeah, it should be a good game. These two teams both coming off losses in round one. Otahuhu going down in a pretty heavy defeat to Mount Albert Grammar. And St. Paul's, well, they had the upset of the season sprung on them, losing to Manurewa. It was 22-0 at half-time, and in the end, St. Paul's losing by 2 points. I'll run you through the home team first of all. At fullback, Uasi Luata. Lewis Seo is the wing. Samuel Filomuata. James Mahona. Sione Whakapelia. Damon Abbey's the standoff, brother of Bradley Abbey. Bo Courts, he's the captain and the number 7. In the front row, Sylvester Tavega and Zachary Gatalai. Sean Tofa-Tumeto is the hooker. Back rows, Manutu Kafoa, Asalima Asumanu, Tanyela Masaki, Sione Nahi, Viliami Ofatia, Latutia Ilui, and Sifiatu Mafua round off the bench. And St. Paul's coached by Phil Sargent in his first year as head coach after assisting Junior Feo for the last few years. Of course, Junior now moving on to assist the Warriors reserves. And take you through the Otahuhu College lineup. At fullback, Pohiva Whanua. On the wings, Alvin Vaisa and Malakai Tonga. In the centres, Raymond Tormalolo and Saimoa Tofiosio. Standoff is Komiki Vitimotu. Ja Malasi is the halfback. In the front row, Avia Ailupo. Phoenix Hunts is the number 9. Reese Tuilevo, the front rower. Lasiti Popoka is the back rower with William Whakalasine. Joseph Munu locks the scrum. And on the bench, Alfred Smalley, he was the 2014 SAS College Rugby League Player of the Year. Etuini Matangi, Hirimotu Moani Kefeo, and Klipi Leo round off the bench, and their side coached by Ben Tapu Iluilu.
Thanks for that, Corey. Great day once again in regards to playing rugby league here at the back end of the afternoon. The sun's shining, and just fabulous to be down here, part of the footy. Ground looks a little bit heavy, and we'll see how the boys go during the course of the match.
And St. Paul's on the board, less than a minute into the game. That one's scored by back rower Asalimo Usumanu, coming off the back of the Otahuhu mistake, deep inside territory, and 4-0 lead kick to come. And the captain, Bo Courts, adds the extras. And St. Paul's with an early 6-0 lead. And you hear on that set there, St. Paul's all the talk about line speed, probably a little bit enthusiastic that time and earns them the penalty. So Otahuhu piggyback downfield and they'll start the set right on halfway. And a knock on there from Otahuhu on the last tackle. St. Paul survived that one. Work it out from the 10.
Go both! Whack them both! Talk to them, positive, talk to them.
And Otahuhu complete their first set of the game and can finally start to build some pressure on St. Paul's here. You can see plenty of easy meters on offer at dummy half here. St. Paul's making plenty of yardage through their little men, and Damon Abbey there carrying one forward.
Great offload there. Wingers in the clear. He's a gone. Great fend. And the fullback's going in for St. Paul's. Around underneath the post.
And St. Paul's target that Otahuhu right edge again with success. Nice little offload on halfway there, and then from there, fullback Uasi Luata does the rest. And kick to come, St. Paul's looking to double their score. And we've had about 10 minutes gone.
It'd be fair to say, Corey, that the St. Paul's boys have looked threatening most times they've had the ball. They look pretty tough up through the centre as well.
Yeah, look, St. Paul's, as always, have got a really good fullback. You know, like I said before, their little men really know how to take advantage of that dummy half area and having some success so far. But look, Otahuhu have got a lot of class and around that middle there, and Phoenix Hunt highlighted him earlier in the day as a kind of key player for them, and both defensively and offensively, he's right on the game. So Otahuhu won't be panicking, but certainly not the start that they would have wanted.
I think they'll be looking to keep that ball for their sets and build a bit of pressure. And probably have a wee bit of time with the actual ball and get it down the other end of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it doesn't matter what level you're playing it, does it? If you don't have the ball, you can't score points. And Otahuhu probably just guilty of being a little bit impatient so far. But the trainers out there, the word will be going through, just settle things down, complete some sets and get back into the game. A kick there, good from Beau Courts, so 12-0 and 10.5 minutes gone here at St. Paul's College. And St. Paul's in again, this time James Manoa making a lovely break down the right side there. Shows a little bit of footwork in under the posts, and another kick from in front. Troy, things are looking a little worrying now for Otahuhu.
Well, I dare say the chat from the Otahuhu coach and the trainer down there, the message will be going out. They've got to really tighten it up now, right across the park. I had concerns at the beginning that this was going to be, you know, the grind through the main ruck area, but the last two tries have happened out on the edges, so I'm pretty sure that they're going to have to find the blue wall that they talk about at Otahuhu and start firming that up.
And look, this is a bit of a foreign situation for St. Paul's, really. Last year they surrendered the Auckland title to Kelston and then also the national title, so they finished the year with no silverware, and last week lost to, you know, underdogs of this competition really in Manurewa High. I mean, it's a foreign position for them, but their response so far has been spot on, hasn't it?
Just heard the trainer there asking for a bit of talk, bit of chat. They're looking a bit flat, the Otahuhu team, so they're going to have to energise up and really start firming up that defence wall. First tackle completed. St Paul's getting ready to play it. Tackle 1. An opportunity here, Corey. Knock on by St Paul's. An opportunity, and Otahu's got the ball now. Let's see what they can do.
That's just it. Can they keep it and can they do something with it? I mean, at the very least, they've got to make St Paul's do a bit of defensive work here and kind of restore the energy levels a bit.
William, make sure he takes down. Get there, get there.
So great chance here for Otahuhu after St Paul's error. And then we're in under the posts. And that one, Joseph Funa, the 16-year-old, he also plays for the Counties Manukau Stingrays at representative level, and right next to the post there, Otahuhu onto the board. And look, Troy, all they needed was a little bit of ball and made some use of it.
Absolutely, and by controlling it for the 6, they've shown that they've got a wee bit of strike power there to get across the line. So hopefully this is the mounting of pressure that they need now to sort of claw themselves back into the game. Rich tradition in both Otahuhu and St Paul's. The Rapati brothers, all out of Otahuhu. Olsen Filipino played through the Otahuhu college rugby league scene. This is St Paul's. I mean, mate, some of the talent that's come out of St Paul's has been astounding. I mean, player of the century, Mark Graham, Stacey Jones out of St Paul's. They're both rich in history, and dare say they'll be playing for a bit of pride to bring this game back into a competition of, certainly getting back into the tussle at least.
And standoff Komiki Vetumotu, good with the extras, and 18-6, Otahuhu back into the game. And Vetumotu, of course, he's a prefect at Otahuhu College. He's academically onto it as well as on the footy field.
With about 8 minutes to go in the first half, at this point, just like to thank Hayden and Rollett, the supporting sponsors of the College Rugby League, along with the official sponsor, SAS Sports, and we'd like to thank them for their support, and they've been involved with us now for the last few seasons, so great to have them on board. Also like to have a quick mention to our technical team that's here today, CTAS, who makes the live streaming possible, and very, very easy to log on, so, sure to tell all your school friends, your mates, as long as all the Auckland Rugby League viewing public, to log on to www.aucklandleague.co.nz and hit our live links there. They're up every Wednesday, and we'll be showing the match of the round.
Marcus, work! Where's your shape?
And Otahuhu here just looking a little bit lost. Need to get some shape back. It's 5 and last now. And there you go, that's just too easy for St. Paul's. And crucial period in the game now, last 5 minutes of the half.
Some of the Otahuhu boys still walking back to get onside. Oh, sloppy. No, these refs said play on.
And Troy, if we look down to our left here, we see the last year's SAS College Rugby League Player of the Year sitting on the bench. He hasn't got any game time yet. I'm not sure if he's carrying injury or not, but Alfred Smalley's a damaging centre usually, and yet to get into the game here. He's a player who could probably change it for Otahuhu.
Thanks for that, Corey. Hopefully he does get off the bench. Maybe he might be carrying a bit of an injury, but if they're needing an impact or a chance to turn this thing around, that'd be the guy that you'd want to go to. Hopefully Otahuhu show a bit of discipline here, get some line speed up and, you know, get a bit of field position. And we're about to find out in the next few seconds.
And good chase on that kick. Get him back now, so St. Paul's will work it out from about 15 out from their line. You see the first up contact just off there, and look, more easy meters for St. Paul's coming out of territory.
Fortunate with the call there, mounting a bit of pressure, and now the halfback's having a bit of a chat in regards to what the strategy is going to be for them the last few minutes to go in this half. Otahuhu better be sucking it up now because they're about to go to work.
See here, Troy, that Otahu's first up contact has been off all day, really, hasn't it? And it's obviously breeding some ill discipline in the ruck there, and a couple of penalties. It's just gifting St. Paul's field position.
Well, that's obviously causing them to be frayed, and I believe St. Paul's are definitely taking advantage. They're getting the easy yards, easy meters for the old school, and looks like they're on the... No, they've been called out, so there's a wee bit of pressure on down there, and that may have been alleviated.
And as we break and play for the scrum, just to look at the ladder from the first week of the competition, Mount Albert on top after putting 34 on Otahuhu last week. And Otahuhu, of course, at the bottom of the table here. We got a break on here. Doesn't look like he's got the legs at all. And he's looking around desperately for support there, but Otahuhu with a bit of front football now and a nice break here. Good tackle from Forzo, and
Well,
the penalty. Not such a good tackle in the end.
I think he's been pulled on that one, and he went past the horizontal, so this may well be an opportunity for Otahuhu now. You know, they've got good yards coming out of inside their danger zone. Cook kicking for touch now, and I dare say we've got probably enough for a set here in regards to time.
Yeah, 1 minute to go, Troy, and look, it'd be a killer blow here if Otahuhu could get a try. Take it down to a... and siren going in the background there. We'll get one play away. And that'll do us for the first half here at St. Paul's College. St. Paul's leading Otahuhu 18-6.